Hey there, everybody. How is it going? I'm channeling my inner Adam Sandler. I apologize for that. Sometimes he just gets the best of me. Anyways, michaelalfox here, aka Mouth, aka Foxman. You know, it's kind of like a multiple personality disorder I got going on here. You know, perpetually living multiplicity. It's kind of like the combination of Multiplicity and Groundhog Day. That's a movie I want to watch. Anyways, there's the ambulance going by. Yeah, this is another episode of Foxman Plays City Skylines. I don't even know what number episode this is. It's in the teens, I know that. Oh yes. I am in a park and I am a pervert. What was I gonna say? Yeah, it's been a few days. I'm just checking out this park. I've been a little bit kind of, I don't know if I've been sick or what. I mean, I've been feeling some kind of symptoms of a sickness, but I've also just had some headaches, and it's weird. I think it's the changing weather. I mean, I'm not a doctor. I have been binge watching episodes of House. You know, it's all on Netflix, and I was like, hey, I actually did finish the series, so maybe I should do that. So I've basically been doing that, and now, of course, I'm pretty sure I have every disease known to man. It's like going on WebMD or something. I've never actually gone on WebMD, but I know enough from pop culture that if you go on WebMD, you're gonna convince yourself in like 2 seconds that you have 20 different kinds of cancer. So that's basically what House is for me. I'm just like, I've got friggin', you know, ectocarnitis or enchiladas or I don't know, taco. But whatever the things are, I'm just like, oh man, maybe I have that. And it doesn't. So I don't even know if my sickness is real or just watching the show. I'm just like so focused on my own health that I've given there's a condition where it's like people will be you know, you'll talk to somebody, it's like, oh yeah, I didn't feel so good on the weekend, you know, I had a bit of a stomach ache, and then there's people on my like, oh, me too, I had a stomach ache, and whatever. And I had a former boss who used to, I'm gonna follow this crowd, who like my first job when I worked in a general store, and she's older-ish, like, I mean, she's in her 50s or early 50s or mid 50s. No, she was late 50s. Doesn't really matter. But I'd come in, I'm this teen kid, and you know, she was not a very good boss. Anyways, I just kind of put up with it because she paid me. And she'd be like, you know, make the small talk, and like, how are you, and this and that. I'm like, oh, you know, my elbow is hurting for whatever reason. She's like, oh, that's funny. My elbow's been hurting too. And I was like, what are you talking about? So I used to go in every time, for every shift that she'd be there. I would just come up with some other weirdly specific medical condition. Not a condition, but like ailment or ache or pain, and in a specific place. Like my second big toe thingy on my right foot has a little pinprick on it. She's like, oh, mine too. Nah, I never got that specific, but it was just like kind of weird. It's like, don't do that. Don't. If you got nothing to say, that's fine. Just be like, you know, a better thing would be like, oh, that's too bad. Well, maybe you should put like an ointment on that. Don't like try to sympathize with me by saying you got the same thing, because that's just silly. I was born at night, but it wasn't last night, lady. Anyways, I've been walking around here. I haven't even really been looking where we're going. I'm getting lost in the city. There's a garbage truck. You can't do that, mister. Hey, you can't drive through my garbage trucks. Hey. There are lights for a reason. Alright. Just starting to look like Toronto traffic to me. Oh boy. It's the worst thing actually today. So rush hour happens commonly, but you know, when I walk home from work, I go to the one intersection to get to the other side. Why did Michael Fox cross the road to get to the other side? So I go there anyways, and there's like a left turn signal for people, right? And the craziest thing that bothers me is like people just see the light and they just think it means, oh, I can go through the intersection. But if you look in the lane where they're turning into, and it's like already oozing out into the intersection, right? You're not supposed to block the intersection. That is a law. It's rule of the roads. And so there's these people that are like actually going into the intersection that's already blocked, and you see the pedestrians are sitting there and they're like, oh, somebody's dead. And just like, what are you doing? What? Wow, that is exquisite service. And these just idiots. They're just there and they block it, and then the lights change, so then the people going the other direction have to go through, but they can't go through because the intersection's blocked, and then you got pedestrians trying to cross, and everybody's like almost dying. It's like, man. Oh, I thought we could actually go down there. That would have been really cool. Why? It's my city. I should be able to ride the subway if I want. Anyways, going on some crazy tangents. Why don't we actually play the game here? First things first. And I know this has been kind of a central complaint. Not a central. It's been a complaint that has risen more than once. Oh, shit. How did that happen? Oh, okay, these guys are here on the scene, though. Look at that. Good job, boys. It's hardly singed. That's still good. Just scrape it off. You can eat that toast. Apparently, I don't know if this is common knowledge or not, but the more you toast your toast, then the blacker it gets. It's just like coating it with more cancer. That stuff is like a carcinogen, apparently. So, you know, every morning when you make your breakfast and you're like, I want some extra crispy toast. You're living on the edge there, mister. Anyways, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, policies. So this is the thing. Like, I do it at the start. It's not such a big deal. Well, maybe it is, because people are complaining about it. It's 5 cents per building, right? Or whatever the currency is. I guess it is kind of cents. So, you know, I don't need to conserve power. Early game you do kind of need to conserve a bit of power, because you're just like, oh my gosh, I don't have $6,000 to put up a new, whatchamacallit, wind turbine. But we got this dam, in case you missed out on this. Look at, we're pumping out 1,600 megawatts without breaking a sweat. If we put our power budget up to 150%, this turns it to 2,400 megawatts. Obviously, that's going to cost us more to operate it, and you can see here our upcake. Upcake? I don't know if you're down for it, but I definitely want some upcake. I'm up for upcake. I'm down for upcake too. Upkeep is 3,200. So you know it's not cheap, but honestly, for the amount of power we're getting, I feel like that's not such a bad bargain. But look at what we're currently making. Not a ton, but we're making 16,000 and change. So this should go up. Let's just do the power first, and then we'll do like the water. Might even do the smoke, because we have a fairly educated population, so the smoke detector thing might not be such a big deal. I think I'll keep it, because I should make this a district. I don't know why I haven't done districts yet, but I could maybe just enable the smoke detectors in the industry, because these guys have enough fires as is. I don't want to turn off the smoke detectors, but these guys are also kind of dumb. And this will slowly be going away over time as, you know, more office space is created to meet the industrial demand. Anyways, let's just do it. So let's speed it up, see if our, you know, if we save any money. Also, I am going to try to keep this, you know, shorter-ish video, even though my intro there was like 10 minutes. So you can just see, okay, our power usage, just by turning off that policy, we're still going up, 16,000 to 25,000. Okay, I think we peaked. That's, you know, 9,000 right there. Okay, it's going down a bit, but that's just, you know, population-wise. We're still gaining population. I'm in no super rush, but that's cool. Let's check out water uses. Just see if that should be the same thing, maybe. I don't know if my math checks out. That should be another 9,000. We'll see. If that's the case, that's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. Hey, bitches. Pause it. Pause it. I guess because now they're a little more loosey-goosey with the water. I'm gonna have to put in another water pump. Which is fine. These things cost $2,500. They don't cost too much to operate. $2,400, or not 24, $2,400 would kind of suck. But even still, that would be fine for the amount I think we'll save. 240 is not so bad. What I am gonna, because these pipes are always kind of tricky. Let's get rid of those, and then we can put them back in. You know what? I'm actually gonna put in 2. Sewage is getting a little low too. Yeah, I'm gonna connect you, mon frere. There you go. So maybe, I mean, we've got enough money. Maybe we'll just do this. There we go. Now we hit the play. And there you go. You guys are happy you got your water. So let's look at it. I could definitely add another one for water, but let's just leave it be for a tiny bit. So we were going from 24,000 up to 29, still going up. You know, even if it gets over 30, I'll be impressed with that. So we started this episode making 16,000, and we're getting, okay, I think it did peak. So the water didn't affect quite as much as the power. Well, you know what? No biggie. I kind of wonder. Let's just see. Let's just see if we get a ton of fires. Then I haven't done the education boost. For shame. Let's just see what happens here. If we get a ton of fires, I'm gonna turn it back on. But let's just see where that puts us. I'm going to district size. I'm gonna district size you, baby. This, and then probably just turn on the smoking ban for here. And you know, this doesn't have to be super pretty. I just want to contain it. Again, this is going to be changing a lot over time. Anyways, we gotta. I think I know of a way to fix the traffic. I think. I don't know. Generic industry. That's what you are, baby. That's what I'm talking about, baby. What the heck? Did I make it generic industry? Yeah, no specialization. That's fine. Policies. You can do smoking ban here. Slightly increased health, slightly decreased happiness. You know what? I don't care. You guys are already miserable enough as is. How much money are we making? So, yeah, we doubled the money we make. Almost. Shy of 1,000. That's going down again. What up with that? What up with that? So we're definitely going to be getting into... We're so... Like, there's so much more to do to make this look like Toronto. We're just scratching the surface. Scratching the surface. What I do need to do... Let me see here. Actually, what is our next population boost? 55,000. That's actually not, like, too crazy to get to. I just need to think. Maybe I'll temporarily move this road over here, just so it's not cutting through the city. I don't really like that. And maybe I should connect this road. I mean, this doesn't, again, this is just a temporary solution. Should also turn on, should connect this train track. Turn on this. There's no reason not to turn this on. Okay, our money's going down. What up with that? Are we losing population? I don't know. Or maybe if it's industry going out of business, that could be it. No abandoned thingies. A couple singed buildings. Other than that, I mean, look at these guys are actually moving. There's no real backup here. There's a tiny bit of slowdown here sometimes, but our bus system seems to be working. Okay, there's backup here. I'm gonna redo these roads because I just keep adding stuff, and it's harder to tell exactly where the issue is. But I'm gonna turn you on. Yeah, I'm gonna turn you on, baby. And then why don't, I mean, they want more commercial and industrial, so I'm gonna give them some more commercial around here. Eventually, when I kind of want to zone this is not zoned accurately, as you'll hear me say a million times, but when I do want to zone them accurately, some of them are actually going to be changing to like lower density. For instance, if this is Front Street, King Street, and this right here is Queen Street. Queen Street, a good portion of it is kind of medium density, really like low to medium density commercial. So I'll be changing that a lot, and other areas will become higher density going up this way, and then kind of the uptown office-ish area around you know, along Young. So we're gonna be changing it a lot, but this is more or less just to make the game happy for now. So we're just gonna kind of mix and mingle stuff all in here. Let's put another office there. Okay, that's meeting the demand. I suppose I can probably put in some residential. You know what? Maybe, yeah, let's just put some in here. Let's just put some in here. It won't get built on right away, but it will soon, because now that we put up those industrial, or the office and commercial, they're going to need more workers, perhaps. There we go. They're happy. I'm not going to beat myself up too much over the traffic and stuff. Like, you know, here, I'm not super happy about that, but you know what? It's still going. It's okay for now. We should, let me think about this. Yeah, this is, I thought of an idea. Actually, I've got a few ideas of how to fix this. But the thing is, I just don't want to do it until I'm ready to connect all of this road and fix this stuff up. We also do need a cargo, a ship cargo harbor. And that's going to play into it. Man, oh man. But let me think about this. Let's pause it. Yeah, we're going down. Our income's going down again. I mean, it's still 10,000 better than when we started, so who am I to complain? Well, more like 11, 12,000, but that's fine. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna move this stuff sort of out of the way. Let's build a the ship stuff, and another train cargo thingy down here. I'll move all this stuff. There we go. Come on. You're all in the way. All of you. All you cars. You're going to be so confused when I unpause time. You're like, where did the road go? The road is gone. Oh my gosh. Oh no. Leave Brittany alone. I don't want to delete those just in case. Well, actually, let's bring it all the way up here. So the train's right here. So we'll have a, you know, little loop-de-doop coming around here to, you know, do what it do. I don't know what it do, but it do. So we need this guy, the cargo. Oh, you know what? The harbor. I kind of want to put the harbor on this island. We'll have a little airport over here to be like Billy Bishop, but maybe we can put the harbor somewhere around here. I mean, you can see these yellow lines. These things have to connect, so they can't be too far. See, this is too far. It's too far. Jafar, too far. But actually, this is out of city limits. That's why, and height too high. But I'm sure somewhere along there would be okay. But anyways, we could put it there. But I'm gonna wait till I have that kind of the other half of the island. Height too high. I do have the terrain tool. Okay, but this seems to be an okay spot. Let's just zoom in. I want it to look kind of nice. That looks okay. It looks okay to me. What do you think? What do you think? What do you mean the bank's a lot of money? It is a little high. I guess that's what the terrain tool, we could lower it, but don't need to, because that shit is expensive. You know what I mean. I'd like her to toss my sausages, if you know what I mean. She can grill my pancakes, if you know what I mean. And flip my eggs, if you know what I mean. So there's that. I'm not gonna have... I maybe will have to... You know what? Yeah. Let's get physical. Physical. I wanna hear your body talk. I'm not going to connect this yet. This gardener is just going to sit here for a while until I can buy up definitely this bit of land, and then I can get rid of this part of the road. But I'll also really next to this part of land too. It's going to take a while to get just those 2 bits of land. It's excruciating. So let me think here. What if I... Where's my roads? My roads. How straight is that gonna be? Fortunately, you can't build a dirt bridge, which I find offensive. You know what? That looks pretty straight to me. So I'm gonna use this kind of as my guide. Spear guide. Click it. Now it looks less straight, but it's always hard to tell sometimes just because of the way the topography is. Yeah, we can run with that. We can run with that. So we need to get another. Let's just get this out of the way. We need another train station as well. Down here. Let's just build this out. Oopsies. I clicked the wrong mouse button. I also need a sip of my drink because my throat is drying up. Like a Courtney Love roast beef in the Sahara Desert. Yeah, it kind of sinks down. Isn't that nifty? We'll upgrade the roads after I'm committed. Okay, so the train station. Oh, sugar. Do I want to do 2-lane? Or one way? Let me think about this. Yeah. You know what? If worst case, I can always relocate stuff and do it again later. I say that. We'll make it nice. Oh yeah, we just have to upgrade it to this. The thing, this stupid road here. I can't upgrade this one. Which is redonkulous. Not even with that mod. It may still work. You know, the best thing to do is just to put it in and see what happens. So now we get our train. Get the cargo train terminal. And we'll put this guy Seems like a good spot. Put him. Actually, let's put him as close as we can. Yeah. Okay. Now let's get our train tracks and bring this sucker down. I'm gonna bring it down. What am I doing with my life? Oh, there it is. Okay. How do I want to do this? We need it to be sexy. Okay, first we're gonna grab our road here. Let me see about this. I gotta see about a girl. Grab you. Just start. Actually, yeah, let's just do it. There we go. So it's gonna be. You'll see what I'm doing. I hope. I hope. Get rid of you for now. I think this is gonna work for me. Yeah, we got this. Okay, now we get the train track. Start like so. And then we can connect this mofo to this mojo. Something like that. You know what? I'm actually gonna tidy up this. There. That looks a wee bit better, don't it? Donut? Donut? Get it? I said the word donut instead of donut. Jump on it. Jump on it. Bam. 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 Oh, you gotta be like this, man. We'll curve you a little bit. Give you a little curvy. Oh, snap dizzle. You know, it's not the end of the world. We'll just delete some more of you. Get you across. And then we'll do it. Little wonky. Again, we're gonna be changing all that later. This spaghetti. You know, I love spaghetti, but I don't like road spaghetti. That's bad spaghetti. And then let's just bring this road down. Or this railroad. Every railroad has its thorn. Okay. We'll have to do some curvature. I think we can handle it. Is that actually gonna work? That looks a little too tight. But you know what? I'm not gonna complain. If it works, it works. And ladies and gentlemen, it looks like it works. I'm not gonna argue with the game physics. And let's just bring you out here so we have another guide. Actually, hey, get up there. Get over there. Rah, rah, rah. Oh, also, I added in the this thingy, which I've known about for ages. It was one of the first mods. I was like, I should get that. Demolish, abandoned, demolish, burned. Actually, let's do that. I don't know if there's. We really don't have that much in terms of burned or abandoned right now, so I don't even know if it works. But well, I know the mod works, but I don't know if it was doing anything in that instance. Let's go. This looks wonky now. No, that's about right. And then we'll curve it. Does that works too? Okay, but now these. Oh, that bothers me because the radius on these turns is not the same. It's not the same. I know why. because you're a bit closer. Or a bit further away. I think. That's my deduction. I'm gonna deduct it from your pay. Now that's crazy too. You know what? Let's just leave it. Leave it. Let's leave it. Let's leave it to Beaver. And then at some point in time I should be connecting. Oh. Yeah, I should be connecting this guy to this mofo. And then this end down here. I'll get around to that, but now then I gotta figure out all this malarkey with this road. I'll do it later. Fuck it, I'll do it live. But for now, let's just have this guy kind of loop back around. Something like. Will that work? That won't work. This is not acceptable. That will work. So you can see the rails. The rails are there. If the rails aren't there, then it's just not acceptable. It's kind of a little funky. You know, it's not the most efficient way to go about things. I would actually like to do a railroad roundabout at some point in time. That'd be pretty cool. You know, maybe somewhere over here, even in here. Not accurate to Toronto, but it'd just be fun to do, don't you think? You can see it here if you want. Alright. I'm gonna remove this stuff from it. I'm gonna leave that bit of dirt road just so I have it kind of as a reference for the oh wait. Oh crap. I gotta build this road back up again. Dang it, Bobber. Alright, well, I guess we can do that. First things first. Okay, now I know what I'm gonna do. We'll build it over here. And then I'll get rid of this, just so it's not in the way. Leave that one right there. Stay over there, boy. You hear me? You hear me? I'm gonna want this guy. This guy right here. Got it too steep, my tookus. I would terraform you so hard if I wasn't being so lazy right now. There we go. Okay. Now I'll just get rid of you. That's fine. So we build a road. A road. I'm gonna use the cheap stuff for now. You may connect to this guy that's not perfectly straight, which... Shit. That bothers me. I want to relocate you, but I can't do it. I can't do it. I don't even know why I'm doing this, because eventually I'm gonna... road's not gonna be here at all. It's not gonna exist there. Oh well. Oh come on, snap it. Slope ain't too steep. Maybe if I get rid of you. Now will you work? Now will you cooperate with me? You silly road. Fine. Have it your way. Have it BK. The king. There we go. That's not so bad. And then, do I want... Let's see here. I'm just gonna remove this temporarily here. I'm gonna have the road go over it, but I just want to make sure that I snap this like so. There you go. And now I can remove this and I'll build over top. So I want the train going underneath. Because that's cool, that's fun. It's fun. Isn't this fun? I have a Dutch accent. Isn't that weird? Ah, yes, his father, his daddy, his father. Where's my roads? I'm lost. I'm so lost without you. I've already gone over the half hour that I was supposed to set for this, I think. I don't even know anymore, man. Okay, let's raise the roof on this bad boy. Something like that. Something like that. There you go. Coolio, Julio. It's a start. It's not glorious. It's not magnificent. But we're just trying to get the infrastructure in place. We've got, you know, we're making bank. We've got the funds to pretty much do whatever we want. Now I just got to connect these fools. These fooligans. Alright, so you're going to that guy. I could do some curvature stuff, but shit, let's just put it in place. Oh wow, that's a tight one. It's tight. He's tight. He's tight like a tiger. Now the real question is, do I connect this to the highway? You know what? I'm not gonna do that. Not yet, anyways. But you guys need a road. That's right. I guess we can give you a road. That doesn't... basically, there's just going to be trucks that are going to go from here to here and back. Oh, but it has to loop. Screw it. Let's make it... two-way. No. No, Michael. Don't compromise. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. First, put this in place. That should be a good distance. Go up like that. Why? I should be using the decent road. Okay. Let's go to there, and then we'll build a bridge up and over. Up and at them. No, let's just keep building the bridge. And then we go down. Like so. And replace you. You two. Actually, we can... let's just upgrade this guy. Don't delete it if we don't have to. Make sure it's going in the right direction. Cool. Are all of you turkeys going in the right direction? It's a bit excessive for a loop, to be honest. Maybe I should just do... let's go to there. Reduce our travel time a tiny bit. Did I just killed a tree? Oh, whatever. We'll just go with it. Just go with it. Is that all I need to do right now? Let's hit play. Please. Shipments can be shipped on ships. Did I say that correctly? Ships on ships. You did, good sir. Alright. These guys are still moving through there. I haven't bothered to fix this business. I think... okay, wait a minute. We got a central problem. See, the problem here is these guys, all these effers, want to get back over here. I should just delete and start it all over again. I'm not going to worry about it right now. I know how to fix this. I do. I honestly do. I do. Please don't. Oh, and of course, we forgot the water pipes. Just bring you all the way down. A little more. Just follow the yellow brick road. Why don't you? And then power. I do have a crazy electric dam. You know what I'm gonna do though? Actually, I wonder. You know what? One of these should power both of these guys. Actually, I think it's kind of cool putting this guy right here. Don't you think? That's kind of fun, isn't it? Let's just do that. See if that works. There you go. See, that's fun. Even though I have a trillion powers over here. Yes, that is an accurate measurement of power. It's just kind of fun to do stuff like that. You know, self-sustainable little area here. So soon-ish, I hope, we'll see some. Yeah, let's follow this train. Is he gonna come down here? Yes, he is. He's gonna take it to this guy, and then we should see some vehicles go right to the harbor here. Yeah, baby. And they can all just loop, just endlessly loop. That's kind of cool, eh? Hey, where'd you go? Kevin, come out! Come out! You're gonna get stuck in there! You're gonna miss the poker game! We got a poker game! With House and Wilson. Oh, there they go. And then they're gonna go and do their loop? Is that right? I bet all you fuckers want to get back on the road here. No, that's cool. That's so cool. That's so nifty. Little self-sustained loop there. Loop-de-loop. And then they're gonna wait for another ship. Oh, see, look at, there's some ships over there. I'm coming to get ya. I'm coming to. Sorry to make those gross sounds, but I'm excited. Look, actually, there's quite a few coming in here, or they're going by. I don't. Are you gonna do? Oh, wow, double decker. That's pretty cool. And now I think, yeah, so some of these guys are going to pick up the products too, and they're going to bring them here, and then a train is going to, so they're both taking stuff from the train and putting it on the ship, and then taking stuff from the ship and putting it on the train. Of course, garbage is an issue over here. I guess I don't even technically need the wind turbine for power, because this guy should, I don't know if we'll get enough power out of the garbage produced here, but there you go. We can put in a park or something somewhere just to make these guys happy. I actually should put in, you know what, since it is self-contained, self-sustained, we should put in a little dude here as well. What about yeah, what about some parks? Small playground. Large playground, park of trees. Ah, it won't fit there. It's too slopey. Oh, that'll work. Let's just put it right here. What do you need power for? Your trees. I guess there are a couple lights. Pay to sit on the bench. That'd be cool. Like benches, they have spikes in them, like nails, and they only retract if you put a quarter in. And then once the hour is up, Actually, let's not give him that. 15 minutes is up. So you better get your tuchus off that bench. This is a nice little system we got going on here, though. You know, costs some money, but all the goods coming in, coming out. And I don't, you know what? If I did connect this to the road, a lot of these guys would come in and go out. I just don't know if I want to deal with that truck. Although it seems like there are more and more vehicles. Well, we did add the garbage truck, so. Oh god. This is gonna get gridlocked at some point, isn't it? Look at, there's more and more. I don't know if this is gonna work. It's kind of funny though. Let's just see. It's kind of like Sims, like you have your sim and then you lock them in a room and you just wait and see how long it takes them to die. Nice nice little area. But it's working though. This is what I kind of intended. I probably will connect it at some point, but let's not worry about it right now. What's our population at? 40,000. All right, so yeah, these industrial or residential filled in a little bit. It's not super high density, but there's not really any nice amenities over here, not yet. Anyways, let's you know what? Commercial, industrial demand is there as well. You know what? Let's just put some offices along this space for now. Even in here. That's kind of cruel, but I think that's going to be kind of fun. If they'll build there. I don't know. But at least they have the option. Oh, it's too noisy. Too bad, sucker. I built you the road with the sound barrier. What more do you want? What more do you want? Elementary schools. Ooh, high schools not looking too hot. How much money are we making? 25,000. So we're going down. I guess we did also put in this, which is 2,000 bucks. And then all this stuff. So that definitely eats away. That's fine. I mean, we're making money. That's all I really care about. We got 4 million bucks. Not a ton, but it works. Let's put in a high school up here. Cheer these dudes up. We got an elementary right there. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Healthcare. We got a big hospital down there. We'll put just a small little dude right here. Help those guys out. Reduce the hazard by a couple %. Not too worried about it. How about crime rate is 7%? Can't complain with that. I guess we could maybe give these guys a large playground. I mean, I don't have to, but I will. We'll put it right next to the high school. There you go. Be happy, suckers. We got some upgrades going on, so that should definitely increase our population a bit. We're up to 41,000. Kind of fluctuating. Fluctuate. Or like fluctuate. Pardon my French. How is the... I mean, they're moving. I think the way the shipping system works is like it creates the trucks as needed. And we'll remove them as needed, so... I think we might be okay. As our city gets bigger and they have more stuff to export and more stuff to import, then we'll open up negotiations. But look at this, 2 at a time. Wow. Mrs. Harbor, I didn't know you could fit that many in your dock. 2 at a time. The system works though. Look at that. That's nifty. And then this guy's going to go over here. And then probably stop here. Boom. Offload. Then these guys do their thing. Has a gridlock here. It's not really gridlock. It's just... Oh, this is actually cleaned up a tiny bit. But you can still see they're inefficient. Most of these turkeys... See, that's the problem. Because I tried to alternate it, but... I think it's just making it worse because these guys just point blank stop and then get into the left lane, even though they don't need to merge for a million years. I know this is not efficient. I hate looking at it, but I just don't want to do anything about it right now. Behaving badly. Any tips on how to confront it and make it... What? Your domestic AI? What are you talking about? What you talking about, Willis? Are people actually... Oh my gosh, they're actually building in there. That's kind of cool, man. That's kind of cool. I'm proud of you. All right, let's look at some statistics here. I don't know how our public transit is doing. I don't reckon too. 3,000. That's kind of poor. Oh, sugar. Somebody needs a bath. There you go. Yeah, we could be doing. But I mean, that's only 2 subway lines, to be honest. And the bus system is actually kind of bad. I think I'm gonna wrap it up here. Because I'm getting ready to do a new bus system, and as much as I want to do that, it's gonna take me a while. What I think, I'm gonna do another subway line since we're starting to expand more north. I think next episode we'll put one along here, which would be Queen Street. I could even maybe do one down here along Front Street, and then I'll have buses running north and south. So they should be kind of connecting all these subway lines here. I know theoretically, actually, I could connect these subway lines with subway lines themselves, but, you know, I'd rather them just be as is, and then we'll have kind of buses running north-south, and then people can kind of connect that way. So that's going to take a while, because I'm going to do that, and that'll increase bus ridership a fair bit, because really the only buses we have are these ones over here, and I do like the system. Let's get out of this. You know, this little bus area here, this bus terminal, industrial bus terminal, it's working. We even got we're using it for the garbage here as well. You see people using this walkway too, so that's gonna help. Where it has been helping, so they don't have to cross at the street, so the buses don't have to stop for them, except for at the actual bus stop, but not at the intersections, which is very convenient. So this design works. I do like this, and I don't know if I'll replicate it somehow in here. Maybe, we'll see. I mean, this is where the bus depot is supposed to be, so maybe somehow kind of under here we can do a similar system. I'll think about it. Anyways, yeah, not too much going on this episode. I'm just kind of getting back into the swing of things after being a little illish. I don't even know, but feels good. I'm happy about what's going on here. This seems to be working as intended, which is always nice when you do that kind of on the first try. So next episode, working on public transit. You know what? Maybe I'll do a push for an extra 13,000 population, kind of zone in some more stuff here to get our population up, and then I can at least buy the land here. Yeah, I'll probably buy this one, and then we can start moving some of this road and stuff to a better spot. Basically, all that you see this road as it is here. This is actually going to be shifting up and be connected to this. So this will come down, and then it'll come down and connect here. And then this whole road here will just not exist. At least not as it is. And then this road here will not exist. This should shift over instead and connect here. And then we'll have to work on a system for how people can get off the highway and get into the city somewhat effectively. Because as you can see now, this temporary, it's moving. Yeah, it's not ideal. I mean, actually, yeah, it's backed up all the way down here, so it's less than ideal. I'll tell you that. Well, there's only, yeah. We're gonna fix that. We're gonna fix that next episode. Even if I have to do a temporary connection, bring this kind of, cut this corner down here, and then later when I buy this land, then I'll redo it and it'll kind of slant this way and connect. Baby steps, baby steps. We're getting there though. This is kind of nice. Let's find our way over to where all this stuff is happening. Come on, I just want to watch. There's our wind turbine. This is kind of nice. Industrial park. Look at these guys. Just doing their thing. People moving out. People moving in. They should have the one where you drive in on the very left side and then you drive out this way. Because they have to stop and wait. It's silly. It's bass backwards. Oh, maybe I should reverse the direction of the road. Or you know, turn it around. Where's my cursor? There's my cursor. That might work. Let's just see if that... I mean, it's still moving, but I just don't like how they have to wait. So that's going to be the last thing I do. If it's the last thing I do. These guys are going to freak the heck out. What? When did the direction of this road change, man? I could have sworn I was going the right way. Am I high? Look at... Oh, yeah. The Kansas City Shuffle. Let's see if that... See, yeah, now they're coming out this way. That's the way God intended it. Although now, what I'm going to need to do actually is move the garbage and the fire to this side. So that when these things catch on fire, they get there right there. Now they have to go all the way around, which is not ideal. So I guess before I forget, let's, yeah, I can't, oh, I can actually put that right there. No, you know what? Let's actually put this stuff. Just put it on this corner or something. That'll be fine. And then I'll relocate you. Put you right there. You can save everybody. Don't... Why am I trying to bulldoze things? Right on the edge, man. Right on the freaking edge. Look... Oh, see, that's not cool, though. See, these guys turning... That's kind of funky. It's sort of working, but not really. That just... Why can't I make this a one-way? That's what I don't like about this asset. Because the road is built into this asset there. It won't let me upgrade it. Heh. You dim some, you lose some. There seems to be less cars on the road right now. Or trucks. Get your shit together, man. Okay, there's... Oh my gosh, we got 3 coming in. Look at this. Are you ready for some football? Are you ready for some football? See, now more trucks are coming. There she goes. It's the way she goes, boys. Way she goes. Isn't she a beaut? She is a beaut. Oh, that's cool. It's so hilly. It's so hilly. Cargo. Ooh, let's play tag in here. Surprise, motherfucker. What are you doing here, Sergeant Dokes? I'm Dexter. I'm a serial killer, but I only kill bad people. I'm so conflicted. My dark passenger. He's hungry for some Taco Bell. I'm Dexter. I'm just joking. Alright, anyways, that's gonna do it for this episode of Foxman Plays City Skylines. What are you guys complaining about? You want workers? Well, you can't have them. Our population is kind of teetering. It's going down a bit. It's fine. We're gonna work on getting that 55,000 next episode, so I can buy a new chunk of land, and maybe sort out this spaghetti mess. Again, I'm not in any super rush. One thing at a time. I know I'm so slow at this game. I apologize. Yeah, we're gonna fix this road next episode. Even if it is just temporary, it's just bothering me way too much. And work on the bus system. Maybe add a subway line. Cool, so we got a few things to do next episode, so hopefully I can just get to them. Anyways, I'll see you in the next one, and I hope you have enjoyed this one. And I just hope you have a lovely, lovely day. Or night, evening, whatever it is. I love you all very much. And I appreciate you spending your time with me. Anyways, see you in the next episode. Until then, peace out.